Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Right now, I am here to review the trailer for the 1990 movie called Marked for Death. Yes, this such movie stars Steven Seagal as John Hatcher, an ex-DEA agent. Well, he started off as a DEA agent near the beginning of the film, and then he retired. Of course, after his retirement, he returns home to spend time with his family because he had been a DEA troubleshooter for years, going all over the world and taking on a who's who of criminals. So he goes home and then he finds out in his upscale neighborhood, the Jamaican posses are invading it. This such territory is near Chicago, so it's suburban Chicago, of course, where they announced that the Jamaicans have branched out into the suburbs, and they apparently are even a competition for the Colombians. So Steven Seagal goes on vacation and enters into one of the biggest wars that he could have hoped for, because he ends up taking on the entire Jamaican posse groups, or he takes on a main Jamaican posse gang that is controlled by a major Jamaican drug lord called the Screwface. So, I sat down recently to rekindle my moments with this film that I experienced earlier on, and I put it amongst my all-time favorite films of all time. So, right now, I'm going to review the trailer for your very listening pleasures and enjoyments. So sit back. Here we go. Okay, this film starts off in a restaurant/bar. It's a big shootout. We're seeing Jamaicans fire machine guns. Okay, now the news reporter is shown reporting on that incident by saying that the Jamaican posses they're getting even more powerful than they've ever been before, and then they're branching out. So this news lady gives an accounting of what went down and between who were involved in it. In that bar, it was a scuffle between the Colombians and the Jamaicans, and it ended in bloodshed. So happens Steven Seagal's character of John Hatcher happened to be in that restaurant, and he manages now to subdue and disarm a Jamaican drug dealer, of course. Now, the next scene, their leader is shown talking to other Jamaicans, the Screwface that is, and he's putting a price tag on Steven Seagal, or he wants his head because he interfered in that scuffle in the bar. Now they're showing Steven Seagal standing up, and a blonde woman is giving a profile at the crime scene, or she's talking about the character who's looking at her, which is John Hatcher. Now the Screwface is shown lighting a Molotov cocktail, and he threatens John Hatcher, and then he throws it down. He says, "I want you to meet my sister, the goddess of fire," and then he throws it. Apparently, John Hatcher escaped this attempt on his life. He's escaped numerous attempts on his life throughout this film, of course. Now he's shown fighting Screwface. They have swords. They're standing up, and now they're in armed combat. It turns out that Steven Seagal killed the Screwface's twin brother, who was pretending to be a magic man, because people would always see two of them in one place, and the people never thought that it might be a twin. They assumed it was a magic spell that replicated them. So now Steven Seagal, who plays John Hatcher, has killed the Screwface, or they thought, but then the Screwface is shown popping back up again near the end of the film, because John Hatcher killed his twin brother. But he didn't really kill the real Screwface, of course, unless both of them are the Screwface, pretending to be magic men. Okay, I don't want to spoil any more of this film for you all if you haven't seen it, so go check it out and let me know how you feel about this one.